Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crash Course on Nothing. I just want to say I'm so happy to be back shooting. We were kind of like a bit of a, not good situation. I wasn't able to shoot. I was outside of the country, obviously. But now I'm happy to be back and, do what I love and share with my friends. But today, I'm joined by some guests that you've seen before, Yuban and Maceo. Yes, sir. Which were on the anime episode. If you guys haven't checked it out, please do. And a new guest on this episode, Basali. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm chilling. So first of all, I want you to introduce yourself to the audience and tell us more about you.
I'm Basali. I'm in third year, and I'm also in life sciences. I'm happy to be here talking about relationships.
What is like a tip you give the first year students? Because now we've just started.
For the most part, I think if I were to give a tip, I think try to find upper years. I feel like having guidance for them was really fun. We had our CA, not my CA, but their CA, Faith, who was really helpful with a lot of things. Shout out Faith. So that was really nice, and she's still very helpful to this day. So love her.
Anything you guys want to say too?
Is it for relationships?
No.
Just in general.
Don't specify in biochem.
He's regretting it right now.
I kid.
Yeah. What about you?
I'd just say try to put yourself out there. Try to make connections early on.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Shout out LinkedIn.
Shout out internships. No, because obviously same thing. I resonate with you on that one. We're in the same program, and I think we can relate on some extent that I think definitely having people who are kind of ahead of us in the game who who know more is we learn from them. So I think don't shy away from. I think there's mentorship programs.
Yeah.
Right?
Shout out Backside.
Yeah,
I had a mentor
Shout out Backside.
in first year.
That was really fun.
She was sick.
Yeah.
And so I think I do recommend getting a mentor for the first year.
Especially for the smaller programs.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Jasmine Denoa, my mentor in first year.
Shout out. We're shouting out
Everyone. Shout out Daisy. I love Daisy.
Shout out Daisy.
Shout out
I love
Daisy.
Daisy.
Yo, you can come in to say hi.
No.
It's cool. So today's episode is about relationships, and I think for us, it's hard to always You know what? Because a lot of people kind of shy away from this topic just because it could be sensitive.
I mean, a lot of people said no to you too for this topic.
Yeah, fair. And so it's totally understandable. But I think today's episode is not just about what you guys expect that we would talk about a relationship, not about love or love, I guess, with your other half, right? But more of your family, your friends, maybe the relationship with your body and how you perceive it, right? But our first segment of this episode is going to be relationship with our family, right? I think it's really important to, cherish our memories with our family because we don't know how long are we on this planet, right? We may live we never know, right?
We're starting there.
No.
Damn.
I don't want to start it in a deep note, but I think it's just a good reminder that cherish them. I know there's a lot of people who have trouble communicating with their family members, and it's just I know it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, Yusuf and Yuban, you both don't have family here, right?
No.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably something that's because I know Maceo and me both have our family, our parents both here, but you guys don't have your parents here, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think. I don't know how. I never spoke to you about it.
Yeah, we never spoken about this either.
Talk about now.
We've never spoken about it because obviously as an international student, it's definitely hard being away from them. Every time my parents call me, I was like, yo, I miss you guys. Right? Because you just miss that family, bro.
But it's definitely something we signed up for. We knew that it's.
Yeah, you know what? We're here to make something out of ourselves and just, to better ourselves. We're not here just. We're bored, right? Because at the end of the day, we international students, we pay a lot of money.
Yeah,
We're not here to have fun. We're not here to have fun. And I know because I remember first of all going into university, how people thought I thought at least, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be chill, it's gonna be you're in a hotel or something, because of the YouTube episode channels that I see
make it into red.
Day in the life, day in the life of students, right? And so I came here with expectation of that, but then I was it's not like that. So
It was kind of like that.
It was
Well-
not kind of like
we
that.
were-
At least the
We were
first.
like chilling, like eating Subway at like 4 a.m. Like it was vibes.
True. But like, I don't think the midterm essence and the exam essence
Yeah, that
comes
shit-
into play.
Well, that's
That stuff was
everything.
terrible.
right. Yeah. So I think you don't. I at least I thought it was not as intense in school.
It's just
In
like
university,
it's not
I thought
100% fun in the way that was.
yeah. Exactly, 100%.
Still a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
No, I do
really
think
is.
I definitely would choose like university over high school.
Oh, most
Like,
def.
yeah, but
Daisy
yeah. So
back to family. Sorry. I
back
just-
to the family though. What are like things that you do on a daily basis to try to like stay close to your family, even though, because like you know what, you don't see your family right now though.
Yeah, so
Like, you-
I've been here for like, but I usually go home quite often. Like I used to go home like every weekend. Now I kind of stay every 2 weeks and then go home. But like I have to call my mom every day.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it's because like I don't mind. It's just because my mom and me are like really close. Like we're like best friends at this point. So that's why I'm like, if I could ever like, if I had to do what you guys did, I'd probably be like really lost. I feel like my parents are kind of like my support all the time, and so without them I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, right now even my mom, like I eat all the food that she gives me. She comes up and she gives me food, so I'd probably die.
So jealous.
Macy always goes, your pasta looks so good, and I'm like, I didn't make it, it wasn't me.
Again, I just wanted to speak about the fact that we're here like for we don't know for how long we're here, and I think it's important to spend time with them, right? And that resonates with everything, I think, right? It resonates with your friends.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we're too caught up in where we want to be, right? And we tend to forget to cherish the moment that we have with our friends, right? Because everybody's like,
I think we're pretty good at that though. Our friend group is pretty good at cherishing
do
our
know,
moments.
like, I think we try our best.
Yeah.
But
I cherish you.
I cherish the moments.
I-
I feel you. sorry.
I think I'm just talking about it in general terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to
So like your parents, right?
No, friendships.
No, just in general.
No, like-
Oh, in general.
well, like in
Sorry.
like in general, I think like because like here's the thing. I think sometimes if in terms of friendships, issues might arise. Some
yeah.
you know, usually like some people are friends and then tomorrow they might like stop being friends, right? And that sucks, right? But I think what's important.
Yo, I just remember, you know, in like elementary school, like when you're like, you're not my friend anymore, and then they have to go somewhere else, and then you're not friend
do
for
you
the, for
remember
the
my
day.
God.
Noah Karmakar said that to me in second grade, and I cried. I bawled my eyes out.
Noah Karmakar
You can
is
ask
his
him
best
about
friend.
that.
Yo, he's
by
a
the
bully,
way.
Noah.
No. We
Yeah,
love
screw
Noah.
that guy.
No, Noah is his best friend.
Do you remember like high school? I don't know if that was in Canada, but like back home, they used to be like, "I'm not your friend," and then they do this thumb thingy.
That's
What
no, that
the
was
hell is that?
elementary school. I don't know about high school is more passive aggressive.
No, like they used to do it to me, like, "Oh, I'm not your friends anymore."
Well, fuck those guys.
No, I think that was more elementary school. Like high school was more passive aggressive. Like it was
talking about
like
that.
you would
I'm talking about elementary
talk like,
I'm talking
oh
about
yeah,
elementary
no, you
school.
talk
Elementary
hella
school.
shit in like high school and shit like that.
High school is.
I feel like it's a lot easier to sustain like friendships in university because at high school I feel like there's more pettiness. Here it's like everyone's kind of like on their own, but like then you can be
No,
together.
high school, yeah, high school.
High school is crazy.
High school is crazy, but I still enjoyed it
People are
more.
petty in uni too. Huh? You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that, man.
Maybe I just have really good friends.
High school was tight.
I think you just have to keep a small circle. Sometimes like being friends with so many people will lead to a lot of problems.
Yeah,
It's not
Vin.
because
I started being friends with a lot of people.
makes you freaking beef with everyone.
You know why I hate when people tell me like, oh, you're like Ben now. I'm like, oh, no, because I talk to so many people.
There's something good about Vin that he knows everybody, but
Yeah.
like Vin, I'm pretty sure Vin knows that not everybody's his friend.
I'll tell you the
He just
problem
knows
with
them.
Vin knowing everybody. You
just
can't
knows-
walk anywhere with him.
Yeah, he stops.
Because he talks to like 20 people.
He goes, oh, hey, D-boat? Great. Oh, hey, karate? Awesome. And then you just keep going, and then you're just like stopping every single second.
Yeah, but I think
Sorry.
I think like I mean,
This is like a full ass.
I don't know. What's
Vince,
going
I hear we're talking about shit.
It's a diss track, right?
But I think, yeah, like I've experienced it here, bro. Like there's a lot of fake people in uni, like a lot of it. Like some people will just need you because they need something. From
Yeah,
you.
and then they'll just,
Yeah, but you can
Like
tell.
they'll hit you up.
Yeah.
But because they have something or need something. From
They need like an assignment.
I'm only friends with you because I want to be on the podcast.
He's only friends with you
I'm
because he like takes manga, to read.
The guy, because I want to borrow his
Berserk.
berserk.
But
No.
I think it's just good to have awareness of that, and it's nice to have a small circle that believes in you and your goals. And I think I was talking to Daisy about this yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? I was talking about like the podcast and how I wanted to go, and she was like telling me like, "Hey Yusuf, like I want to do something." Thank you, Asia. All you listeners, I was gonna tell you something. He just threw his jacket.
It was like hot up in here.
All right, yeah.
You were cold before.
But I think Daisy was talking to me about this. She was telling me like, "Hey Yusuf, like it's fine if you," because I was telling her like, "Hey, I hope people are not sick of me of talking about the podcast like endlessly every single time." And then Daisy was like, "Hey Yusuf, like we're not your friends if we don't support you. Like we definitely understand. Like you know, like." And I was like, "Damn."
So sweet, Daisy. Shout out Daisy.
Shout out Daisy.
That's my best friend.
She's blushing. But yeah, like I think it's great to have that kind of supportive system. I like reassurance sometimes, and like having that from your friends is nice, right?
I remember like I'm telling Yusuf one day we were talking about something. I was like, "Oh, you can always mess up around us because we'll tell you the truth."
Oh,
other people will probably be like they just let it be because they'll just want you to be a horrible person or whatever. But when we see something that's like, "Oh, it seems wrong," we're gonna tell you how it is because that's who we are, you know?
And
I remember that.
Yeah.
And this brings me to like friends.
You remember that? It's the security guard yelled at us that day. He was like, "You guys are too loud," and he pointed at us.
But that brings me to wait, what did I say? I wanted to say like having
Like putting our friends in our place, but that's because I think out of everyone we like respect and also want our friends to grow as well. Like I know in our friend group, like we're very pretty like good with that. Like I know like especially when it comes to like random things, we always tend to bicker, even though like that's because we care about you and we
Yeah.
want you to make sure that you're not doing something wrong, kind of thing.
I think we respect each other. Every time anybody does something wrong, like we try to like help each other out. Like, we don't criticize or make fun of somebody. And another thing,
We do make fun of people.
We make fun of each other for
We tease
sure.
each other.
well, we make fun of each other because
Real friends make fun of each
that's,
other.
Real friends-
that's in every friend group that happens. So I think that's a normal thing and it's a healthy thing to have. It's just like
It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna talk shit back. I'll talk shit every.
because like some people
What happened to
make
talking
fun
about
of
family?
You.
No, we just finished.
It's done, yeah. Because like it's just a
20-minute podcast.
but like this brings me to like friends making fun of you to make other people that you just met interested or just gain attention.
Oh.
That's a good transition. That's a good transition.
different.
That's
But like, I feel like it's more worth it for girls to guys than guys to girl. Like you guys making fun of me in front of a guy I like. Rather
seen
than,
it happen.
I think I feel like with girls making fun of you in front of another girl, kind of like girl goes,
We're talking
oh.
about like
No.
in general,
I don't know, but here's
guy, girl.
I'm talking.
no,
I'm
no,
talking
I'm talking
about a specific
people
niche.
liking.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said like people like to make attention.
They
like,
piggyback off you.
Like,
lift themselves up.
that's
Push you
kind of
down to
like
lift themselves up.
that's like bullying.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
It's sort of
I
like
think
because,
she
like,
misunderstood.
I also misunderstood. I think I misunderstood.
so it's like
I thought we were like trying. I was like teasing.
like-
Let's say I tease Maceo in front of a girl he likes or something like that.
No, not
oh,
like
not
that.
like that.
No.
Make fun. Like
She's
actually,
saying like actually like make fun of them, like to get their interest in you. You know what I mean? Like
Oh.
like putting you down, right?
yeah.
Put
You
down.
put
Like-
the friend down just to like.
Say there's
Make it seem like you're fun.
someone and I'm like, Yusuf, what are you like 5'8"? I'm like 5'11".
And then what?
You know?
And
Then
me
to make myself look good.
in front of me?
Not
in front
you.
of like maybe
Anyway,
somebody.
Some.
Oh, I get.
All right, that's what.
Sorry,
I meant.
guys.
That's what I meant. But
That's sorry. That's bad.
well, it's fine. We'll just. But yeah, like I think have we all been in this situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I think we've all been in a situation where like we get made fun of, or maybe sometimes the other way around.
No, it happens so much. Like I remember talking to Daisy about it once. We were like talking about someone. I don't know what they were doing, but they were like, it's always to make themselves look better. And then it's like, oh, but you just made me look like I'm ugly or something. Like it's like,
Yeah,
wow.
Here's the thing. I feel like sometimes it's like subconscious. Like it's just like something you
Yeah.
can't control.
It's usually someone's
and you
insecure.
get called out
Yeah.
for that, but like you can tell when someone's doing it on purpose. And
I've definitely done that before when I was younger.
Yeah, I feel like I've done.
I think everybody has done it, or everybody has been in that situation. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's good to bring awareness.
Maturing is realizing friends lift other friends up.
Maturing is realizing you have no enemies.
Yeah. If I'm in front of people, guys, don't worry. I'll always uplift you. I always say that Maceo is so genius.
Cat.
What?
Damn,
Don't
he
lie.
Called you out right here.
What?
Yes.
Putting you on the
Maceo,
spot.
I definitely did.
My fault, gang.
Oh god. Just have drama right now on the podcast.
I start crying.
Sadly, it makes you a fight. But
It's me and you that'll fight over Maceo. I feel like I fight more with you than I fight with Maceo.
You're not fighting over Yusuf.
Bro, I'm riding up for Yusuf all day.
I'm not allowed to talk about Yusuf.
Yo, I'm not gonna talk about what happened, but yesterday this man stood up for something yesterday for me. But like, we're not gonna say it. We're not gonna say it.
I don't even remember it, so.
But I'll tell you, I'll
take it.
But like, he did something, which is kind of like, oh, nice,
Yes.
that's what he did. But this also brings me to I think, probably the last segment of this episode, which is relationship with your body, right?
Yes, topic.
Gas topic.
Because like nobody's gonna think of relationship with your body. Damn, like that's something we don't expect. So Yumin is ready for this.
You're ready for this?
'Cause you've been-
I'm not ready for this. I'll sit down.
Like it's because I've had like terrible past with
With your
myself,
body?
You know, like I used to be, you know, I guess a fat kid.
I was,
right?
I was fat kid, yeah.
So it's like growing up, not growing up, since like elementary, I guess. It's just I got made fun of for being fat, whatever. This is all up until like 7th grade. But honestly, I will say I'm kind of glad I got made fun of because like now, you know, I'm in better shape. It's better for my body, whatever. But yeah, I definitely, there was a point in life where I was getting made fun of. I was very insecure, but and I also had a terrible relationship with food. But yeah, I guess.
I think it's still a terrible relationship with food, but like I'm more.
Yeah, I feel like for us it's like we just see
'Cause
the
like,
calories
yeah.
every time. We just see numbers every
But
time.
now you guys are gym bros. It's different.
But I would definitely relate on you for that. I was definitely insecure growing up with my body. Like
Yeah.
people see me and I was like, oh, this man just goes to the gym or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
there's a big like the reason I go now is because of like the insecurities that I faced.
Yeah,
back when I
there
was
is
a kid.
like a backstory to all
And
that.
I was a chubby kid, like fat, before I hit puberty too. I think, and then I became skinny, but like I think everybody has had that place where he just felt insecure
Yeah.
about himself, right? And then
I have like a horrible relationship with how I look because from growing up I got acne really fast when I was younger and no one else had it, and then I remember like kids would point it out, and then growing up I would like wear makeup. I would wear makeup all the time. Like I would wear eyeliner just so people wouldn't look at my face, and that was like every single day. I wouldn't not leave the house without wearing like eye makeup or anything. And I would always wear makeup. And then growing up in high school too, because I was like it was just something that everyone always talks about. And for some reason, everyone feels comfortable enough to comment on people's bodies for some reason. Like even like not only just my face, like even my body, like my boobs. Like it's like but it's a serious thing, and then like I just accepted it because at the end of the day I've always like it was like people that I thought were my friends, and then they would be like saying this shit and I just be like, oh, it's because they need someone to make fun of, so it's fun for them, so I'll just accept it and I'll just laugh with them. And that's how I grew up. And for the longest time I'm like, oh, like maybe that's not right, maybe I should not be accepting this. And I look back and I'm like, oh, like I was really like sad all the time. I'm like, damn, like why did I just assumed that I was an ugly friend.
Yeah.
And like it's hard. It's hard because I still sometimes like I feel like that, but not my friends right now. It's just like because I was so into that mindset of being that ugly friend that I don't think that my face or my body is something that people would be attracted to before, you know. And still, so that's like it's like
been called the Dove.
I've never been called a duff,
No way.
but like you got called a duff.
what is
It's
from this book?
designated ugly fat friend. Because growing up I was not fat, but I was just like
chubby.
ugly. No.
Well, I mean,
But that was like I think it's way better now. Like I've grown to like some things about myself, but it's taking time. Like it's like not like something that I can overcome
we
pretty
all go
fast.
through the stages. Like I think
Yeah.
after we hit puberty, though, we start changing a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone through a lot of disastrous changes when I was going through puberty. I had like a mustache and like no facial hair from here and here. Like it was just like.
But I've grown to realize that like it's just me now. Like when I go to university, I'm like, oh, if I see a mirror, I'm like, oh, like I don't like myself. But then other people sometimes like comment, they're like, oh, like, you look so pretty today. Oh, your hair looks nice. Or I'm like, looks nice. I'm like, oh, that's nice. But then I still see the negatives, and it's oftentimes more times than none. You usually see the negatives first when you ever see the positives. Yeah. I think that's why like when it comes to your body and yourself, just take your time with yourself, because like I still look at the mirror and I'm like, I don't like how I look. But then I know that like that's just because I see negatives first. Yeah. You know?
I think in general, girls are very supportive of each other, right?
Yeah,
I think
no,
that
for sure.
I think we guys see that. Like we see that a lot. Like especially. What?
Why'd you get?
He's like, no, I think I see that a lot.
Okay, true girlfriends,
it's
like
like genuine-
girlfriends,
Yeah, no,
true,
a
genuine.
girl will definitely be
yeah.
more
There's
supportive.
people that will be passive aggressive and be like, oh, was like, you look so pretty today. Did you put makeup on today? And then that's because they think that your natural face is ugly, which is really rude. So don't do that. But people that are true and genuine be like, oh, like you look good with your makeup and you look good without makeup, or like you look really good. You dressed up really nicely today. But when you look like you're not dressed up, that's also fine. Like you look good too. They'll be respectful. That's a true girlfriend, like a girlfriend.
I feel like guys are pretty positive too.
I think guys start just rizzing up each other for no reason. I don't know.
No, they are so supportive of each other, and like they're always like, "Oh, Maceo, your pants look so good today," and then he starts dancing like crazy.
The white man.
he goes crazy.
Yeah, I think, with that, Monsieur, do you have anything else? Do you do something about
I will say I feel like the first person to notice like negatives is yourself always. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a pretty positive relationship with my body that I'm happy with. I see it as a vessel for my life.
Slay.
Yes, sir.
But maybe like substance abuse isn't great.
See, I feel like that's a whole different.
Like, it's like mistreating my body a little bit, you know.
But yeah, and I think that brings me to one more thing, and it is like we compare ourselves always to social media. That sucks, right? We're always on social media 24/7.
This is social media.
And kids, yeah, obviously, but like I think with what I'm trying to do is bring awareness to it.
We appreciate you guys though.
And I just want to say one more thing. Like,
What's your fans called? Crash courses. sorry.
Crash courses.
Students. sorry.
Oh my god, that's so cringy. Okay, that's so cringy right now. Okay, but thank you to all the people who've been coming up to me. I actually appreciate it, and it's one of the reasons why I keep pushing doing what I love, and it is this thing, shooting a podcast and doing it with my friends, just because like I really like it, I really love it, and seeing you guys come up to me and be like, hey, like, oh, I saw your podcast, like that's just a nice motivation for me to keep going and keep presenting. And I'd like to say the quote of this episode that I came with. Not came up
you
with.
Came up with it?
No, not came up with. But I saw it on an Instagram page. I forgot what it was. But it was like, the grass is not always greener on the other side. It's greener wherever you water it.
Take
Whoa,
care
that's
of yourself.
gas.
Take care of yourself.
Right? And
That's
it's like,
straight gas.
And it's like, take care of yourself. Focus on the moment. Focus on the journey. You might reach a goal, but when you're there, that's it. Like, what is after it is maybe another goal. And it's like, just enjoy the process of reaching to that goal, bro. Because like, when you've built the confidence to reach that goal, you already know you're gonna reach it. But it's like the grounding yourself in the moment and enjoying the process of reaching it is what's gonna get you, I think, farther ahead in life. But
Be positive.
any words that want to come out of you, last words that you want to say before we conclude this?
Everyone is slay. Don't worry.
Bars. I feel like be happy with yourself first. That's the first step.
Yeah, before finding something.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's a good one. Big takeaway from this is first always like respect and love yourself before you try to like see it in other people and get that love from other people. Because you need to be. Daisy always says this. You need to be 100% first before you can ever be 100% with someone else.
True.
I love Daisy.
We love you, Daisy. Before I go.
I don't know. I'm gonna say shout out Tyler. He said every snowflake is unique.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I think don't look for the right person, become the right person. And through that process, you'll find it. All right.
What's that thing that guy says? Hey bro, there's a cool event later. Lots of chicks. But like the guy's like he walks like, hey bro, there's a cool event later, there's lots of chicks, we should totally go, it's gonna be fun. Nah. Like we don't do that here.
Oh wait, I feel like I've seen.
I don't get this. I don't get this.
Nah, take it off, edit it out.
I'm keeping it.
Hey bro, there's a lot of cool chicks. Nah.
Should we get like a body positivity dance?
Okay, Maceo is gonna show everyone.
No, all of us.
I'll sing.
I thought we should all hit a little dance.
Yeah, ready?
Okay.
3, 2,
I feel you.
1.
So yeah, all right. This is a nice ending. Yeah. So
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Crash course out.
Crash courses.
Bye.
Yes.
Ready? Yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Bro, let's go out this weekend. There's a crazy event happening. There'll be a ton of chicks. Let's just go have fun and let go a little. Yeah, that ain't my kind of fun. You know what's fun for me? Waking up early, hitting the gym, spend time with my creator, building the life I desire, and more importantly, become a better version of myself every damn day. So if you go find it fun getting shit-faced over the weekend, that's cool. We don't do that over here. We're focused on God, goals, and growth. Bars.